All right. Welcome, folks. Uh, what I'm proposing to do here is, I got some concentrates here in the bucket there, and, well, I don't have yeah, cleanups loose here at the moment, so I'm going to pan it all down here. Just a little bit at a time, and, well, just thought I'd click that live button and live a little bit. Try to clean out these pans before I get started here, and still got something in there. Anywho, I'm gonna just take a scoop of yeah, like cement down in there. Oh, dead gum. It's that clay. Oh, it's hard as a rock. Oh, oh. Anyway, I brought you here into the here into the shack because it's too darn cold outside. Ooh. All right, let's just do this here a little bit at a time. I'm gonna just put that pan up there like that. Get a little bit of water here in my pan, and I'm just gonna. What am I doing? I suppose I'm a little bit nervous since I've never had an audience before. Anywho, let's try this out without making a mess, because I'm pretty sure that the missus doesn't want mud in the carpet. Maybe I should think this through a little bit before I try and do this indoors next time. See some people try and do this in the kitchen sink, and I don't think that's a very good idea. I might get something stuck down in the drain, you know what I mean? Anyway, hoping you can see everything here, because I can't see what you're seeing. And it's in the middle of the night here, and I don't suppose anybody's gonna join up just yet. But if they do, I'll sure be happy to have some company. By the way, this is my first time going to live. Alright. I still don't think I have enough water in my other pan there yet. Gotta be real careful here so we don't spill all over the floor. Next time, hopefully I'll do this up on the mountain. Now I'm just going to take this nice and slow, because I got nothing else to do, and I'm hoping not to lose anything here. Because we sure don't want to lose any of that gold. No, sir. Just nice and slow, no need to rush it. Now, there are times where I will take this quite a bit faster. But for right now, we're gonna take it nice and easy. And I'm not gonna go any farther than that for now. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna put that right here in this other pan. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm gonna do something a little different here since I got an audience. Yeah, there's no sense in taking that down any further than that. But I do need to get here into my bucket so I can get some more material to work with. Oof. And it's still, oof, I'm really surprised just how hard that got over sitting a couple of days. There's another scoop there. And add a little bit more. Oh, might as well keep it coming. Yeah. Now I got this little bucket there. It's good size for holding that pan. And this bucket here is good for holding this pan. And we're back to the races. But we're not racing. We're going to take it nice and slow here. Nice and slow because we don't want to spill none on the carpet. I really didn't do a very good job stratifying. Because I'm trying to not spill any on the carpet, see? And again, why? Because it's cold outside. And, well, once you've had hypothermia a few times, it's causes a little bit of caution to creep in. No need to go getting hypothermia. You just treat it nice and easy. No need to rush it. We'll get there in the end. Why don't you just get all those larger pieces out? Well, they'll come on out. Everybody's got their method. Still nobody's joined my live people live, join me and live. The button says live. See what I mean? Those bigger pieces just walk on out. No need to rush them. They'll make their way out. Sure enough. Set that one there, and next time I'll be more prepared and set up all fancy like so we don't spill on the carpet. Oof. There we go. Now it broke up. Hope you've been there pretty stiff. Wouldn't want to get any on the carpet. The missus wouldn't like that. She might want to string me up by my toenails, and then she'd be a widow woman. And just set that there pan right there. I'll pick up this pan here and go back to work. We'll try and stratify it a little better without spilling on the carpet. So I got this pan here and maybe catch if I get a little too crazy. But I really think that we're just fine here. That gold's heavy and it's gonna sink right down to the bottom. Yeah, that pan's getting awfully full. I might have to take a little bit off of the top there. Ooh, it's just sure getting full. I'm running into my castaways down there. Like I said, I'm not in any rush here. If you don't enjoy doing this, then you've got no business looking for gold. Because this here is relaxation and therapy. And sure, it can be done faster. And many a time, that's what I'm after, is get it done. But right now, I'm out for just some relaxation and see some of that gold. That sweet gold. Ooh. Now, let's see here. I think it's time to pour off some of this here into that pan there. And you can see just how much material we've discarded here. Okay. Ooh. If you can't tell, my body doesn't like all this bending over all the time, but that's what we do. 'Cause we gotta get the gold. I'm using my fancy scoop here. Oh, that's gonna make a mess. Alright, we're just gonna set that there. And pick this here pan up and put it there. And then pick this pan back up. I know it's juggling. It's juggling. We're gonna scoot this pan over here in case we get too wild. If we're in the outdoors, we want to get wild and get that shook down where it belongs at the bottom of the pan. I hope you can see what I'm doing because I can't see what you can see. Yeah, I got a little more aggressive there because I'm thinking this video may be going longer than it should for how little we're doing here. But I'm getting some good relaxation in and looking forward to seeing some gold. Where's the gold? Gotta be real careful with some of the super fine gold. It just likes to make its way on out with those gravels. That's one reason you want to screen down real fine. I couldn't find my eighth. Now I can't even remember what I was saying. My screen that's 1/8 inch hole size. Plumb hiding from me. Anyway, what I was saying was when you're dealing with fine gold, you want to get these larger pieces screened out so they don't carry away the gold. But in this case, we're going to overlook it a little bit. I'm not going to throw any of this away, put it through a concentrator. Maybe we'll go over to the old timer's place and put it through his jig. That's what I would like to do, but right now we're gonna do it this way. Okay, so now once again, I'm not very organized here. We'll learn a lesson, I suppose. We're getting down to the bottom here, and that's where the gold is, I'm sure. Now, why on earth am I up at 2 o'clock in the morning doing this? I'll tell you why. It's called gold fever. It sure is getting murky down there, bottom there. We sure wouldn't want to spill any on the carpet. And get in there and swish it around good. You saw how hard it was earlier. Wish you could have seen it, really. Too murky probably to see anything. I know it's in there. I know it's in there. We gotta get it out. Gotta get it all. Gotta get the gold. I think I got some water over here. Contribute to cleaning up that mess there. Take care of you in a minute. And again, we're trying to be careful not to get any on the carpet. Because my old lady wouldn't appreciate that too much. She's a fine woman. Told her. She does some amazing work around this place. Make sure everybody's fed. She's a hard working woman, I tell you. She's a fine cook. I used to cook once or twice. Oh, I'm being modest. I used to cook all the time. And then you know why I stopped? Because she told me what she thought about my cooking. Now she does all the cooking. Yeah, I'm going to try it again one of these days. We're going to go into this one here. Look at all that at the bottom. Oh, it's hard to get out when you're trying to be careful not to get it on the carpet. I'm going to set that one down there. And I'm going to take this cup here and get some clean water. Oh, I may have gotten some on the carpet. Oh my, I did it again. Yeah. This is not the ideal way to do it if you're trying to not get a mess on the carpet. I tell you that much. Okay, we're gonna take this pan here and set that pan there and take that there pail and put it there. And then we're gonna take this pan here and we're gonna put it on that pail there. And then we're gonna take this pan. Now this pan may have too much water in it. There we're gonna pour that extra water into there. Now we're talking. Alright, we're gonna pull this over here and we're gonna take this pan and we're gonna dump what we've got. We've still got too much water. Somebody's gonna make a mess here, I think. Already have spilled on the carpet. It's a real shame. I'm gonna set that pan there so I can really make sure we get that all stirred up and ready to move. Well, like I said, this was just my first time trying to live here on YouTube. Get out of there. Go on, get. Oh, it's so filthy and muddy. I'm putting more in just by trying to splash it out. We're going to need to get some of that fresh water down there. Oh, that looks good enough to drink, don't it? Alright, let's try that again here. Oh, now we got very good. I don't see nothing in there. That's probably my imagination. We need to get the gold, and the gold's in here. Now, once again, I think we've got too much water here, and I'm gonna pour some of that off here into this. Actually, no, not that. That's my clean water. We don't want to do that. We're gonna take this. Oh, I'm so unorganized, aren't I? We're gonna take this bucket, this pan, and dump it in this pail here. But we need some of that there water. Alright, now let's see, maybe I've put too much. Alright, now we're gonna try and get down where, oh, this is the heaviest of it. I can tell it's heavier. It's because it's got the gold in it. And it's not wanting to shake up as much. I'm trying to be careful not to spill more on the carpet because it's already a shame what we've done and we don't want to do any more and make the missus upset. So we'll, oh, I saw some there that wasn't cooperating. Let's try that again. Alright, now we don't want to take it too quick because we don't want to lose anything. And who knows, maybe there isn't anything, but maybe there is. We gotta get the gold. That's what we gotta do. We gotta get the gold. And still nobody's come to join me. But this is my first time, like I said, and really kind of a bit of an experiment. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. I found a nice edge of bedrock sticking out of the hillside, and I thought to myself, I bet there's some gold on that bedrock. So I cleaned that bedrock off with my pick. And Gramps was there, and Gramps was not being very helpful, as usual. And so I took a bucket down from the hillside and I ran it through the dream mat, combo mat. Now I'm going to tell you something. I like the dream mat, But the combo, in my opinion, is not the mat for me when I'm using a bilge pump. Now, it's a great mat in the river, it's a great mat in the stream, but when I'm using the bilge pump, it just doesn't seem to have enough. Now, maybe I should clarify. Maybe it's not the Dream Mat Combo's fault at all. It's just I'm using the wrong bilge pump. Now, that's what it is. Anywho, I really like that mat when it's in the river or in the stream. Now, I will say this, when you're somewhere where there's really fine gold like I so often am, that combo mat will not clear out the bottom on the larger vortexes because, as you might expect, it takes a lot of water to wash that larger material out of the larger vortex. Now, I'm not so much after that larger material, and so what tends to happen is it tends to plug up, and that's never any good. Now, here we go. Maybe I should get some cleaner water. I don't know if it'll make a bit of difference here with how silky this hair material is. We'll wash it off one more time. And maybe I'm just wasting effort here. Maybe. But it sure is nice to be able to see what you're doing. Now, I don't doubt for a second that I'm losing some microscopic gold there, because this is from an area with a lot of microscopic gold. Alright, let's do this right. Let's give it the old tap to the side of the hand. That's the way my pappy taught me how to do it. Granddad to my kids. My kids are all grown up now. More grown up than I am, so they say. Oh, come on. Oh, there's the gold. Oh, there's the gold. Oh, that's so pretty. It's always so pretty. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but that is some pretty gold. And that's all gold now there. If you can't see it, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's out of one bucket, folks. One bucket of material. And like I was telling you, oh, no, I got gold floating away. I didn't put any soap in. Hold on, folks. I'm going to go get some soap. Just a little drop of soap will do us good. Okay, I'm back. And I was thinking about it to myself, and I thought, that's silly. That's not going anywhere. It's in the pan. I'm just going to stick a little soap here on the tip of my finger, and I'm just going to put it in there. You don't need too much to keep it from floating. I just don't like to see my gold float away when I'm trying to show it off here. Alright, now let's try that again. Oh, look at all that gold. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Now, I'm sorry about the lighting. I don't know how well you're able to see that, but that is some beautiful. Oh my. Oh, and it's under that. That's what I was talking about there, about classifying down using the sieve to keep the gravels out of there because that sweeps away the gold. But you see how when we took it nice and slow, we went nice and slow. We didn't rush too much. When you rush too much, some of that fine gold will just go clean out of the pan when these gravels go out of the pan. Now, if I was doing things right, which I was not, I would have taken, well, 'twasn't all my fault. I think maybe the missus has been using my 1/8 inch classifier in the kitchen again. I don't know. Let's see if we can do a little swirly action. And ooh, I see one nice piece of. Oh, now I've done been too aggressive again. Too aggressive. Get get that out of there. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Try a different angle. Maybe you can see a little bit better. Can you see the gold? Right up in there, and it's mighty fine. Mighty fine. I don't know if this camera can focus on the gold. It looks like we're out of focus. I can't see exactly what you're seeing, but I know that this camera's just no darn good at showing off the gold, and so I'm gonna have to get me a better camera. Now there's gold down in there too still, and I still didn't get it up here with the rest of it. That is some really fine gold there. Oh my. So there's all this up here, and I'm going to show you something for comparison. I know some of you are saying that's it, but you got to remember that's just one bucket full of dirt from the side of the mountain. And when I go back, I'm going to get more and more and more. All right, now, folks, you just hold on there for a second. I'm going to give you something for comparison. Get this here out of my pouch. All righty, folks. If we can do this all nice and careful like, I'll show you. Now, that there nugget, is a 1/2 gram. Oh, 1/2 gram to the T. And so I don't know what I have there. I know it's not 1/2 gram, but it gives you something to compare to. There's gold over here that didn't want to come play nice. I'm try and get it over. I'm just nervous here because I'm on the fancy dancy live YouTube. I sure would like to find some more nuggets like that one. Hoo-wee. That would make my day, but around these parts, seeing a lot of fine gold. And there's nothing wrong with that fine gold, folks. A little bit adds up. You just keep on sucking it up or do what you do. I don't use a snuffer bottle very much, but I take it and we'll take it over to the old timer's place and smelt this down and make it nice nice little bead out of it. And we'll show you that here coming up. That sure is something there. I'm guessing maybe, it's not as dimensional there as that half nugget, but I wouldn't be surprised if we weren't near a quarter of a gram there. Now, I suppose it's going to be under that, but still. When I get the other buckets and go through them, we'll put it all together and we'll put it all together and see what we've got. But for now, I think that's all you came to see was how much we had in the one bucket of concentrate. And if I did a better job of panning it out, maybe we'd see more. Now again, this is just for comparison. That's a nice piece of gold. I can't part with that one. I gotta keep that one. Oh, I wouldn't mind finding some more just like it. Anyway, folks, it's been real nice spending time. Hopefully, well, I'm technically spending time all by myself right now, but you be sure and come along next time I do a live video and here on YouTube, and we'll just have a grand old time. You ask me your questions or make your comments, and, make your accusations, sling any. Well, you gotta be nice or I might not want to do this. But anyway, I think y'all know what I'm saying. Come around next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring bells and all sorts of fun things like that. I don't understand any of this stuff, but I suppose you do since you're here on YouTube. Anyway, folks, it's been fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And you know what I'm going to do just for fun? I'm going to shut off the camera and I'm going to pan these out once more. And I'm just going to make sure I didn't lose anything because you know, that's my big worry is losing something. You don't want to lose anything. You don't want to lose the gold. We got to find the gold. Oh man, there's a lot of fine gold here that's not. That fine gold does not like to travel the same way the bigger, coarser gold does. And believe it or not, folks, this is bigger, coarser gold. If you've ever seen that Utah gold, oh my, that's some fine gold. And some Nevada gold. Well, this is Nevada gold, but that's some pretty fine gold. Oh, that's fine. But I've seen finer. It's so fine you cannot see individual pieces. And when you scoop it up together, then you can see it. It's amazing. Anyway, it's been fun. We did spill a little bit here on the carpet, and that's a shame. We don't like to spill anything on the carpet because the missus doesn't like it. Anyway, folks, you have safe times out there looking for gold. And if you're just looking for gold here on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe because I got more gold coming your way. Anyway, folks, this is Rocky Mountain Gold Fever, and I sure hope you come again. That blame thing, I don't know how to turn it off.